Yo, this might be one of the wildest turns the internet's seen in years. Like the kind of moment where you just stop scrolling and say, ain't no way this is real. But it is. Or at least it looks real enough to have every blog, every fanbase, and every rap page absolutely frozen. Because out of nowhere, Trippie Redd just posted a video to his private close friend's story, and what's in it? Footage that appears to show 6ix9ine, yes, that 6ix9ine in jail looking nothing like himself. We're talking no rainbow hair, no grills, no designer fits, just orange, just bruises, just pain. And what makes it even crazier, Trippie's caption. Short, cold, no emojis, karma in motion, shushing face, that's it. That one post, it went viral in under 9 minutes. Screenshots, screen recordings, reactions, TikToks, Twitter threads. And the question that everybody is asking, is this real or revenge? Because let's not forget, the history between Trippie and 6ix9ine ain't just rap beef. That was real-life hate, accusations, backstabbings. Street drama that nearly ended careers. And now, in 2026, we might be witnessing the final chapter in one of the most toxic feuds in hip-hop history. But here's the twist, some fans are saying the video was never supposed to leak and that it came from inside the jail, handed off by a guard with a grudge. And if that's true, somebody's getting exposed on a whole new level. Stay locked in, because in this exposé, we're breaking down the clip, the beef, and the twists that make this way bigger than a viral moment. Let's get into it. So boom, let's go back 48 hours ago when the internet was doing what it always does, scrolling through mid-gossip, old beef, and recycled clout. Everything was calm, everything was predictable. Until Trippie Redd, out of nowhere, posted something to his close friend's story that damn near stopped the culture. It wasn't a music preview, it wasn't a cryptic selfie, it was a video. A grainy, silent 5-second clip showing what appears to be Daniel Hernandez, aka 6ix9ine, sitting in a jail cell looking like he's been through absolute hell. Let's paint the scene. No rainbow hair, no chains. No trolling, just a bald head, bruised eye, slumped posture, and eyes that looked dead behind the stare. Trippie's caption, karma in motion, shushing face, that one post, leaked in under 10 minutes. Somebody screen recorded it, uploaded it to a burner TikTok account, and by the next morning, it had 9.6 million views. Fans were shocked. The Reddit threads lit up. Twitter was in flames. YouTubers were reacting live. The most common question wasn't even, is it real? It was, how did Trippie get this? Because for those who don't remember, Trippie and 6ix9ine's beef ain't no light rap game feud. This wasn't just subs and sneak disses, this was real. Blood was involved, people got hurt, people got locked up. Back in 2018, 6ix9ine and Trippie were like a weird, toxic frenemy duo. Signed under the same label umbrella, they were supposed to be the next wave of SoundCloud superstardom. But the moment Trippie started gaining attention, Tekashi snaked the entire vibe. Allegedly started working behind the scenes to discredit him. Told execs Trippie was a liability. Then, bam, the viral trolling began. Trippie looked like a rejected fruit roll-up. His girl wanted me, lame Enna from Canton, and then that infamous hotel incident. Trippie gets jumped by dudes reportedly tied to 6ix9ine's circle. He ends up in the hospital with facial injuries. And from that day forward, it was war. So flash forward to now, 2026. Tekashi had been quiet for a minute. Ever since that robbery video leaked in Panama back in late 2025, where he was seen fleeing a street altercation, screaming, he's been laying low. Word on the net was that he'd been picked up for witness intimidation violations tied to his old federal case and quietly transferred to an undisclosed location. But nobody had proof. Nobody had visuals. Nobody knew if it was cap or real until Trippie dropped that video. And here's where it gets messy. Because right after the clip went viral, one of 6ix9ine's former security team members, a guy known on IG as @PerkPatrol, posted something wild. He said, ain't no way that video got out by accident, that ain't leaked, that was handed over, that came from the inside. That one comment set off a digital earthquake. Because now fans weren't just asking, is 6ix9ine really in jail? They were asking, did someone inside the jail record that clip and pass it to Trippie? Think about that. That's federal time-worthy. That's career-ending for whoever did it. And the implications? Explosive. Bloggers immediately went on the hunt. One user on Reddit posted a side-by-side comparing the cell in the clip to known units in USB Coleman, a high-security federal pen in Florida. The sink matched, the floor tile matched, even the paint chips on the wall looked identical. Another user said the bruising on 6ix9ine's face looked fresh. That ain't old, that's days old. Dude got worked, and someone filmed it right after. And the fact that he was alone, no cellmate, no guards, also suspicious. But while fans were digging, Trippie was silent. He didn't delete the post, didn't deny it, didn't comment on it. He just kept posting random emojis and song snippets like nothing happened. But then someone else spoke up. A woman named Shayla D, who claims to have dated one of 6ix9ine's old managers, posted on TikTok that she recognized the bruises. "I ain't gonna say how I know, but those bruises, yeah, I seen those before. And the dude who did it, he ain't even famous. He used to ride for somebody Trippie no real close." She never named names, but the internet filled in the blanks fast. Some started saying this wasn't just karma, this was a coordinated humiliation campaign. Revenge executed with precision. Leaking a jail video, that's not just a diss, that's character assassination. And here's where things turn even darker. About 12 hours after Shayla's TikTok, a Burner X, formerly Twitter, account dropped what they claimed was a second clip. Shorter, blurrier, but way more disturbing. This one didn't show 6ix9ine sitting. It showed him curled up in a ball on the floor, flinching as another inmate walks past him. No violence, just defeat. The account that posted it, gone in 30 minutes. But the clip had already been downloaded, reshared, and uploaded to YouTube by 7 different channels. And now fans had even more questions. Who's filming this? Why are they releasing it now? And how did Trippie get his hands on it first? See, some people think this is deeper than rap. Some think Trippie ain't acting alone. That this is the work of a larger circle, possibly connected to people 6ix9ine disrespected years ago. And let's be real, 6ix9ine burned every bridge he ever crossed. From Casanova to Meek, Chief Keef to Lil Reese, YG to Blueface, he made enemies out of damn near every corner of the game. And now that he's isolated, locked up, powerless, everyone's watching, some in shock, some in satisfaction, some waiting for the next video, because what we're about to get into next is the chain reaction this clip has caused, including reactions from rappers who you won't believe are now speaking out, defending Trippie, and even laughing at 6ix9ine's downfall. But one question remains above all. Is it real or is it revenge? Stick around, we unpack everything that happened next. Fake DMS, alleged bet bans, and the moment 6ix9ine's baby mama decided to break her silence. You're gonna want to see this. It's about to get ugly, so the internet's already gasping after that first clip of 6ix9ine hits, but just like clockwork, things got worse, way worse. Because less than 24 hours after that second video surfaced, the one showing him curled up in the corner of a jail cell, quiet, small, almost unrecognizable, people started talking. Not just fans, not just TikTok conspiracy accounts, but people from his past. And the first person to speak, Sarah Molina, yeah, 6ix9ine's baby mother. The same one he publicly humiliated, disrespected, and basically erased after he got famous. She'd been silent for almost 2 years. No interviews, no TikToks, no comment on his downfall until now. She reposted the jail video clip on her IG story and captioned it, "You get what you give. Person female ain't no tears over here." That one post set the internet on fire. Fan pages erupted. People flooded her DMs. News pages reposted the story before she deleted it an hour later, but it was too late. The world had seen it. Sarah wasn't here to defend him, she was here to close the chapter. And guess who jumped in right after? Lil Reese. Yup. The same Chicago legend 6ix9ine disrespected online over and over again, calling him washed, mocking his shooting incident, and taunting him about going viral for dying. Well, guess what? Reese got on IG Live while riding in the back of a black Escalade, leaned into the camera with a grin and said, "Told y'all, they always fold, buddy in there looking like a cold slice of pizza." He laughed, then added, "Don't drop the soap rainbow." The internet went nuclear. Hashtag number rainbow collapse started trending instantly, and fans couldn't get enough. But while some were laughing, others were concerned. Because let's not forget, regardless of how controversial 6ix9ine is, we are still talking about a human being sitting in a cell with bruises, fear in his eyes, and a camera somehow recording him illegally. And that's when people started asking, wait, why isn't the jail saying anything? How are these videos getting out? Is Trippie involved or just the delivery man? Enter a new name into the chaos. Say. A man who claims to be a former corrections officer at a private facility in Florida, same one where fans believe 6ix9ine is currently housed. Zay went on TikTok, voice distorted, face blurred, and dropped a 2-minute clip that gave everybody goosebumps. I can't say names, but what I will say is, sometimes when a celebrity with a past like that walks into a building, certain rules get adjusted. Guards stop guarding, cameras stop working. Phones start rolling. He didn't say Trippie's name, but he didn't have to. Because a few days later, another burner account dropped a blurred, nighttime photo of what looks like a USB drive being handed off in a parking lot. The post was captioned, "This how your favorite rapper got the tape. Y'all think this industry fake? Y'all ain't ready." And just like that, the inside job theory took off. People started saying this wasn't a random moment of karma. This was a premeditated, coordinated leak designed to destroy 6ix9ine's name for good. And maybe it was, because the timeline, too perfect. Let's break it down. 6ix9ine goes ghost for months after rumored arrest. No mugshots, no court appearances, no bail info. Suddenly, Trippie drops a 5-second clip, not on his feed, but on close friends, like he didn't want it public, but knew it would leak. Fans dig, second video drops, ex-girlfriend speaks, rap enemies clown him, former co-confirms adjusted rules, USB photo surfaces, blogs explode, and during all this, 6ix9ine's team says nothing. No publicist, no lawyer statement, no reps, the silence, deafening, and then came the fake DM drama, because one TikTok creator at RealRapTQueen claimed to have DMs from someone inside Trippie's circle confirming the video was not just shared, but edited. She posted screenshots where someone allegedly said, "We looped the part where bro flinched to make him look weaker. It's marketing, baby." The comments blew up. Some people believed it, others called cap, but then another twist hit. A bet executive, anonymous of course, told the blog District Weekly that Trippie's upcoming bet appearance is now under review due to potential conflict with sensitive legal material. Translation? Bet scared to touch it. And now the question is, did Trippie Redd just go too far? Because trolling is one thing, making fun of somebody's downfall is another. But sharing leaked, possibly illegal jail footage, that's different. That's heat, that's lawsuits, that's indictments. Even Boosie chimed in on Twitter, "Look, I don't rock with dude, but jail footage, that's Fed time. Y'all playing with y'all freedom for likes." Fans started turning too, the vibe changed. The joke began to sour. One fan tweeted, "Trippie better be careful, this ain't clout anymore, it's court." But through it all, Trippie, still posting cryptic stuff, still silent on the tape, still feeding the fire without touching the flame. One post showed a crow flying off a wire captioned, "Every snitch gets a season." Another IG story featured a snippet of unreleased music with the line, "I don't do the talking, I just push play/sit back, watch karma spin like a Beyblade." And just like that, rumors began swirling that Trippie was planning to drop a diss track with visuals using the jail clip as the opener. That might sound wild, but with this generation's viral rules, it would break the internet. Yet still, questions remain: who really filmed that clip? How many more exist? And if 6ix9ine is in that bad of shape, why isn't his team saving him? Or is this the part of the movie where the villain, after all the trolling, all the mocking, all the snakes he bit, finally finds himself surrounded, with no one left to pull him out? One fan posted the perfect quote, "When you burn every bridge, don't cry when the water rises." We're only halfway through this, because in another clip allegedly leaks, this time with audio, and the voice in the background might belong to someone that could shift this story into legal territory. The rabbit hole just opened. Stay tuned. So just when you think this story couldn't get any more twisted, it does. Because the visuals alone had the internet melting. But the one thing we hadn't gotten yet, audio, until now. It started when a new anonymous YouTube channel called Truth in Motion 2026 posted a 22-second clip titled, "Leaked jail recording 6ix9ine breaks down, no face in the video, just blurry jail footage, probably from the same unit we saw before. But this time, you could hear a voice, raspy, broken, and full of panic. It sounded like 6ix9ine, and here's what the voice says. Yo, they took my food tray again, man. They got me locked up like I'm in here for a body. I ain't did nothing. Yo, somebody talk to my lawyer. I'm not safe in here, bro. Tell my people I ain't okay." That was it. That was all fans needed. In minutes, the audio spread to TikTok, X, Reddit, Telegram. People were syncing it with the earlier video, matching the tone, the echoes, even the breathing patterns. And now it wasn't just speculation, it was confirmation. 6ix9ine is locked up. He's scared. and someone is leaking every piece of his downfall bit by bit to the public like a Netflix doc in real time. And here's where it gets crazy. The moment that audio dropped, DJ Academix, who's been closely tied to 6ix9ine since day one, jumped on his stream, and you could tell he was caught off guard. He played the clip live and just stared at the screen. Then he said, "Yo, I don't even know what to say. I ain't heard from bro in like 4 weeks. This ain't no joke no more. Somebody recording him in jail. Somebody leaking this? This ain't content. This is criminal." That one stream sparked an entire war between media personalities, bloggers, and fans. Some people sided with Ak, saying this went too far, that Trippie and whoever's helping him are walking into legal hell. Others clapped back, saying Ak was cool with all the trolling when it was aimed at Chicago. But now that the joke's on his boy, it's too far. Even Charleston White posted on YouTube. This what happens when you get famous off dissing the dead. You live like a menace, you fold like a napkin, and guess what? The world gone watch you fold. The drama spilled onto Clubhouse, where a private room titled 6ix9ine Jail Leak Is Trippie Going Too Far brought in over 4,000 listeners. Inside, someone claiming to be an ex-security detail for Trippie Red started speaking. His voice was familiar to some fans. People think it was YB Rich, who used to be around Trippie during the Pegasus Tour era. What he said: "Man, y'all don't even know the half. Trippie ain't the one sending them clips, he's the one receiving them. That footage came from somebody with access who got beef from way back. It's personal, not viral." Personal? He added this chilling line: "What y'all seeing, that's just, there's a clip where he straight CRYIN, but it ain't dropped yet, they holdin' it." Boom, that right there made the whole internet freeze. Because if this clip had 6ix9ine panicked, paranoid, and bruised, what does the next one look like? And most importantly, who's holding it? The theory now: someone on the inside, either a guard, a or a third-party vendor with access to surveillance, is systematically leaking footage and feeding it to outside sources. Maybe for revenge, maybe for money, maybe for clout. And Trippie? He's not the source, he's the mouthpiece, but he's still posting like he's 10 steps ahead. The day after the audio leaked, Trippie dropped a carousel of black and white photos. No captions, no comments, just 3 images, a broken chain. A clown face painted on a mirror, a jail door slightly cracked open. Fans instantly connected the dots. One top comment read, "He taunting him now, it's psychological warfare." But while Tripp is throwing silent shade, the legal consequences are getting louder. An LA-based entertainment lawyer named Ty Rivers went live on TikTok explaining the possible charges. Let's be real, sharing footage like that is a felony if it was obtained illegally. But if it was passed to Trippie with no context and he posts it, it still opens him up to civil suits, especially if it can be tied to harassment, defamation, or emotional distress. He continued, "This is no longer rap beef. This is litigation fuel, and the more this plays out, the more Trippie could find himself in court instead of the booth." And now, the pressure's showing. One of Trippie's brand partnerships, a clothing collab with a popular streetwear company, was suddenly removed from their site. No statement, just gone. Fans noticed immediately. The company's IG started deleting promo posts. Twitter began speculating, they distancing themselves. That's what happens when beef turns criminal. And just when you thought things couldn't spiral further, they did. An unverified third video allegedly leaked on the dark webs, this time with 2 voices. One of them sounds like 6ix9ine, the other, unknown, but you can hear, "This what you wanted, huh? Big tough guy with rainbow hair." Where them cameras now? The clip ends abruptly. No visuals, just audio, but the tone, menacing. Now the fanbase is fully split. Some say 6ix9ine is getting what he deserves after years of disrespect, trolling, and reckless behavior. Others say this is a human rights issue, that no one deserves to be filmed, mocked, and humiliated in jail, no matter what they did. Even academics are weighing in. A Columbia University media ethics professor tweeted, "What we're seeing is the weaponization of shame via digital content, the first true case study of clout as punishment. This is no longer art, it's vengeance." But here's what everyone agrees on: it's not over. Because the person holding that crying video, they still haven't released it. And word on the street is that if it drops, labels, brands, and platforms will be forced to take sides. We're living in a moment where a rap feud just crossed into legal and ethical territory, and the whole world is watching, refreshing, speculating. And 6ix9ine, still silent, still unseen. Still slipping deeper into the hole he once mocked others for falling into. Stay tuned for where the most chilling clip yet might finally be revealed and someone close to Trippie could be charged. This story, far from done. So now we're deep in it, 3 videos down, audio confirmed, industry reactions spinning. And legal heat is officially boiling, not just for whoever recorded the clip, but for the person who kept pushing it into the algorithm. Trippie read, but just when everyone thought Trippie was in full control of the narrative, like the puppet master behind the curtain somebody flipped. A name started floating around on Reddit and underground Discord servers. A woman named Nia Blaze, a stylist-turned-content assistant who allegedly worked closely with Trippie during the rollout of his Starlight Rebels project earlier this year. Well, Nia suddenly popped up on a Twitter space titled "Clout Ain't Protection," and what she dropped in there had jaws on the floor. I'm not naming names, but I was there. The jail clip didn't come to Trippie on some leak s. It was sent to him on purpose through a back channel. I seen it, and they talked about when to drop it. It was strategy. She paused, then added, and don't let him fool y'all with them emojis and artsy captions. This was payback. And he got warned to stop. That line, he got warned to stop, hit like a nuke. Because if true, it means Trippie wasn't just caught up in a viral leak, he was pushing it, and someone tried to shut him down. But he didn't listen, and just like that, the final clip dropped. Posted on a burner account called @TheRealVaultDumps, the 4th video was only 6 seconds long, but those 6 seconds, devastating. 6ix9ine alone in the cell, speaking directly to the camera, or at least looking at it. Tear-stained cheeks, lips trembling, he whispers, "I shouldn't have disrespected them, I ain't mean it like that. I was scared." Then he covers his face. The clip ends, no context, no names, but you could feel the fear, the regret. And in that moment, everything that had happened, the trolling, the bravado, the rainbow hair, the viral insults, vanished. What you saw was a man broken, exposed, not a villain, just a scared person, facing everything he thought he was untouchable from, and the internet split in half. Some people were still laughing, posting memes, clowning, throwing up L emojis, but others started pulling back. Even diehard Trippie fans began commenting, "Yo, this don't feel right anymore. I thought it was funny, but this is different. This man crying, this went from beef to bullying, he already down." And the brands took notice. Trippie's Spotify banner disappeared. His merch store was temporarily down. A venue in Atlanta where he was scheduled to do a fan event next week quietly canceled the show, citing undisclosed artist complications. But the real bombshell came when 6ix9ine's legal team finally broke their silence. A statement was released to XXL and No Jumper, reading, "We are aware of multiple unauthorized recordings circulating online depicting Mr. Hernandez in a vulnerable state while incarcerated. These videos were not released with consent and represent a gross invasion of privacy. We are actively pursuing legal action against all parties involved in the unlawful acquisition and distribution of this content." The keywords. All parties involved, not just whoever filmed it, but whoever shared, distributed, or profited off of it. And Trippie, he went ghost. No posts, no stories, no teasers, just silence until yesterday. He popped up on IG Live, no music playing, no goofy filter, no smiling, just Trippie in a dark room, hoodie on, barely lit. He stared at the screen for a good 10 seconds, then finally spoke. "Look, I know what y'all think this is. I know what the blog's saying. But I ain't leaking that was sent to me like it was already viral. And yeah, maybe I shouldn't have posted it. Maybe I got caught up. But I ain't break no laws." He paused, then added, "Still, if you a man, you own up, so I'm a step back, not gonna speak on it no more." He ended the live, no apology, no denial, just that, and it only made things messier. Because his silence now felt like guilt, or at least like he knew this had gone too far. Meanwhile, industry insiders say Trippie's team is scrambling behind the scenes. One manager from another label leaked to District Trending that Trippie's PR had already started calling media outlets, trying to distance him from the content and shift the blame toward independent trolls. But the problem? The timeline. Trippie was the first to post, and every clip that followed came faster, bolder, and more damaging. It's not a leap to say that his post opened the floodgates, and now everybody's wet. Even the jail where 6ix9ine's being held, which we now know is Coleman II, a high-security federal pen in Florida, is under investigation. 2 guards were allegedly suspended pending internal review. A rep for the facility declined comment but confirmed security footage has been compromised. So now we got 4 videos, 1 crying voice note, a stylist turned insider, 1 artist being canceled in real time, and another breaking down behind bars with the world watching like it's a movie. But the wildest part, it ain't over, because a fifth file is rumored to exist, a letter. A handwritten note allegedly sent from 6ix9ine to a former label contact, begging for help, claiming his life is in danger, and offering to cooperate with whatever it takes if they can get him out of this. No one's confirmed the letter yet. But the people who have seen it say it's real, and if it leaks, it's game over, not just for 6ix9ine's image, not just for Trippie's tour, but for the entire idea of clout revenge, because this ain't trolling anymore. It's trauma on camera in real time, with millions watching like it's content, and the final chapter could break the internet, and that's where we leave it for now. A blurry 5-second video kicked it all off, but what followed was a flood. Leaked clips, audio confessions, cryptic posts, silent breakdowns, and a rap beef that might have crossed a line none of us were ready for. What started as internet drama quickly turned into legal threats, industry backlash, and something way more disturbing than any diss track. We saw a man, once the loudest, most unfiltered troll in the game, reduced to silence, pain, and paranoia behind bars. We saw his biggest enemy, Trippie Red, post it with one sentence. Karma in motion, but now the lines are blurry. Is this justice, or is this abuse? Is this accountability, or exploitation? Because yes, 6ix9ine disrespected a lot of people. Yes, he made enemies everywhere he went. But do we really believe he deserves to be filmed in tears, leaking from a prison cell like it's a music video rollout? Or are we watching the rap game finally show its ugliest truth, that revenge sells? So now we want to hear from you. Was Trippie out of pocket or just playing by 6ix9ine's rules? Did the internet go too far? Is there any redemption left? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. We need to hear where y'all stand, FR. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon, because if this letter from inside leaks like they're saying, this story ain't just viral, it's legendary. Stay tuned, stay woke. Stay messy, you're watching Rap Real Exposed, where the tea don't sleep.